Hi travelers, guess what? I'm back with a new open reading. My cards are on fire today, so I thought I would come and I love reading cards, so I thought I would come and lay a spread for you. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. That does require a personal reading. Someone said to me, I hate when you have to go through that, but no matter, even if I do a video and put all of that information at the front, invariably somebody will email me, how do I book a reading with you? Okay, so you click on the little I up here in the corner, and that will take you directly over to the website. Once you get over there, look around. There's a membership offer. There's several video galleries. You get 2 free birth charts. There's tons of articles. So you're not just paying to come in and see those videos that I prepare for the website members. There's a lot of information. Members also get discounts. So there are 3 levels of membership. There's a 30 days for $7. You get full access to everything on the site for 30 days. If after 30 days you don't like it, you don't have to come back. Then you've got the better value, which is 6 months for $28. And then you have the best value, which is 1 year, right, for $50. Those last 2, the better and the best value, are recurring, but you are always free to cancel and pause that subscription anytime that you like. But the reason why I brought that up was I've just started editing the March gallery. There are some good readings, you guys, really good readings. That's what I say, the cards are on fire today. So I'm just going to go ahead and take advantage of this and do you guys a little mini open reading right quick. Okay, so Knight of Swords, 7 of Swords, Ace of Coins. Wow, that's interesting. The Emperor. Wow. The Hierophant. And the 9 of Swords. Yes, makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Ace of Cups. 10 of Swords. Ace of Swords. God dang, that is just wow. Wow. What's under the deck? It's the astrology of the thing. And who and what is most important to you? Who and what is more important than its weight in gold? The Hierophant, who represents the sign of Taurus, who rules your personal monies. Okay, so this is about the job that you have and the paycheck you get, how you invest it, the things that you purchase with it, whether this is a car, jewelry, clothes, a house, mortgage payments, 401ks. This is about you, your personal finances. But this card is also about your value system. Money and love are 2 sides of the same coin because they both equate to value, right? Now, that's interesting. Let me see what I have here. I've got 3 aces here, but they're scattered about in weird places. Okay. Let me take a look at these 3 aces for you. I have an Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. That's why I was like, wow. And then this funky ass 10 of Swords that has fallen in the middle of this. This 9 and this 10 are just kind of out of place. But, the cards do what they do. Aces are all number 1s. They are all, I have got to do better with this book. Ace of Swords next to the Hierophant implies that you have tried to change circumstances in your life to no avail. It is telling you not to scatter your energies or divide your attentions, but rather consolidate your ideas and plans and work fervently towards them. In other words, Whatever your hopes and your dreams are, only you have the power to do that. But it requires that you be true to yourself. Okay? That's what that requires. Let me find these other aces, these 3 aces, because I gotta do better. Website members, please make sure that you read the newsletter that I'll be sending out Sunday. There's a change that I'm going to be making there to the website. I've got so much stuff happening and I'm kind of getting behind. 3 aces tell of legal action about a financial matter. He also rules courts. Venus not only rules the sign of Taurus, your personal monies, but he also rules the 7th house of Libra. Legalities, divorces, separations, marriages, prenups. And whenever I typically see these 2 cards together, this kind of indicates that there is some kind of legal issue going on. Okay? Now, I think what has happened is that some event occurred and you find out, whatever this information is, you find out that it wasn't true. And you try to take that information and you try to do something new with it. You try to perhaps turn it into an opportunity for yourself, right? But what we run across is this Emperor. And what's so interesting about these 2 figures is the Emperor can be that person in his negative who is my way or the highway, right? And the Hierophant can be that person who is so set in their ways or so stuck to their own dogma that you can't talk any sense with them. You can't compromise. You can't come to any type of agreement. And I think this is giving some of you, if you recognize the situation, you know, it's keeping you up at night. You're worried about it because it's not only a new financial opportunity and a new emotional opportunity, but it's also a new way of thinking about things. Right? But you're worried. You're worried. And I think whatever this event is, it's got you very fearful of what's going to come. Okay? Now, those are the 3 aces. Those are the only repeater numbers that I have. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the only pip cards that I have. 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Next to the Emperor, the Hierophant. And I'm sure there's something to do with these aces as well. Okay? So, let me see. What ace am I looking at right now? The Ace of Cups. Well, next to with swords on all sides, and I can say it does have swords. It's got swords on all sides. Is an indication of unsettled conditions in the home environment and that things within the family may be strained at this time. He does represent the father. So this could be some issue with your spouse or your kid's father. There's still something you don't know. And the reason why I say that with the 7 of Swords and those keys at the base of his feet, that speaks to secret knowledge. You see, when you have the keys, nothing is locked to you. But he's sitting over the tops of those keys, and what he's doing is he's telling you what he wants you to know. That's what's happening. Let me go down to, I'm on Swords. What swords am I on? That's the Ace. I'm going to go to the 7 of, I'm sorry, the 7 of, 7 of Swords. To see if it tells me anything. Nothing. 9 of Swords. Nine of Swords with aces on all sides. Ask you to see the positive side to a situation and realize that all that has taken place will work out for the best. It is a message that all that has happened for a reason. You are asked to look to positive and beneficial new beginnings and to make the most of your experience. Now, it's not really next to the Star card, but the Star card has some influence over this. So, the Nine of Swords with the Star asks you to have faith and be grateful for the gifts already received in your life. Gratitude should be your attitude. Appearing next to the Star, the Nine of Swords is telling you that all is not lost. Okay, and you are asked to have faith and trust. That can also be this. Things may not seem as though they are going as you would like at this moment, but this will turn around in quick time, so keep the faith. All right? But I think someone has broken faith with you. We're going to look at this Ten of Swords right down the center. For some of you, this hasn't even come about yet. Ten of Swords next to the Emperor is implying that it is difficult to understand and comprehend how and why things have happened and turned out as they have. Because somebody's been telling you what you want to hear. They're keeping something. They've been lying to you about something very important. Now, I don't know if this has to do with finances or what. I don't know. There's only one court card here. And this news comes in quite suddenly. And this is an event. And with all these swords, these are messages and thoughts and ideas and perceptions and beliefs, miscommunication, fears. It's quite an intriguing spread here. This row alone tells me that, you know, whatever you're fearful of, this new opportunity that's coming in, okay, yeah, you might have to get shafted. You might have to get shafted, okay? You might have to take it in the back. But depending on how you look at it, it could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. It's the astrology of it. It's time. And this is about showing yourself as you truly are. And it's also about maintaining your own cups through this. Now, I did a reading for somebody the other day, and I said, you know, you need to learn to maintain your own cups. And the person was like, well, what does that mean? That means that you're going to have to find within yourself that which you need to sustain you to get you through this. This is also a Venus card. And it's also an Aquarius card. You know, and so if this is about somebody who has been pulling the wool over your eyes, and I think they have in some way. I also think it has to do with something online, as though maybe the individual has whatever this news or messages or these lies are about. They've come to you through some kind of electronic form of communication, text messages, the telephone, the internet. This is really a quite an impressive reading. So what I want to do, I'm going to look at for you this Seven of Swords. For some of you, this has already started. You might be in the thick of it. For others of you, you're going through it right now. And for the rest of you, this is going to be playing out through the end of this month and perhaps into March. But the truth of the matter is, and let me just say this. This is a fear. That's a fear. And sometimes the best way to release fears is to embrace them. Okay? This is not only about a fresh emotional opportunity. This is also about a catharsis. This is about releasing something. And once you release it and get it all out, this card can be about being at rock bottom. Okay? Once you're at the very bottom, there's no place else to go but up. And once you can clear all of that out, you've got clarity of thought and you've got the truth. And you know exactly where you're supposed to be going and what it is you're supposed to be doing. Well, how do you do that? you got to be able to maintain your own cups. You got to dig down and find that strength. Okay, I think for some of you, you're a lot stronger than what you realize you are. Now, does it hurt? Sure. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Shit, yeah, it hurts. Okay? But pain is not meant to be, pain is just simply an indication that something is wrong. That's what it's telling you. And it's asking you, pay attention. Why does this hurt? And if it's somebody who's doing it to you, recognize that. Mercante. Disgrazia. Falsità. Indeed. Somebody has been trying to perpetrate some kind of fraud. This is the Tower card, the extreme misfortunate event, and it deals with lies and deceptions. There it is. Wow. Okay, formulate one question for the angel answer cards. Whatever this thing is, I don't think it's over. But by the same token, I think it's going to be over a lot quicker than you think it is. In other words, if you've been stuck in that negative mental energy spot, I think you're going to come around real quick. At least, if not, I hope so. But only you can make the choice of, you know, how you want to do that. All right, so here we go. Formulate one question for the angel answer cards. And sometimes that Hierophant can be about that intuitive knowledge coming from outside of yourself. That secret knowledge that we're talking about with the Hierophant. And truth of the matter is, if you value yourself, you know what it is you need to do. Whether you are man or, you know, male or female, same sex or heterosexual, if somebody ain't treating you right, you know, I can do bad by myself. Now, this is twice. I just did a reading for somebody, one of the signs on the site. It says compromise. And sometimes that's what you got to do to move on. Okay? Remember, right in the center is values. What you own. What's yours. Keep that in mind. And so now the question may become, well, if I don't want to give up X, Y, and Z, you know, then, and I'm willing to put up with whatever this crap is just to keep X, Y, and Z, money and value, money and love. Okay? What is it worth? Sometimes there is no price tag on freedom. You can't put one on a price tag on freedom. You can't. Ask anybody who locked up in jail for a long ass time. You can't put no price tag on freedom. In order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work toward an agreement where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. Now look, ain't nobody telling you gotta like the crap, okay? But, you know, what are you willing to do? And basically, I was talking, you know, ask somebody who's been locked up in jail for a long time about the price of freedom. If this is a mental prison that you've put yourself in, nobody's got the key to it but you. So that's what I have for you. I hope those messages helped. And until next time, namaste. I hope to see you over on the website. Click the eye. Bye.